Hello, everybody. What's going on? This is Andrew, and I am just going to keep drafting this set. I'm having a lot of fun trying out all the different archetypes, and I'm just going to keep drafting. I want to do it. Can't stop me. Last draft, we forced the green black deck, and it was just okay. In between that and recording this, I drafted a really sweet blue red deck that was just insane. And it looks like we're going to be blue again here because Hullbreaker Horror is a bomb if I've ever seen one. This 7 mana 7/8 flash can't be countered, and whenever you cast any spell, you can return a spell you don't control to its owner's hand, and or bounce a non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Notice it doesn't say another target non-land permanent, so this protects itself from removal for casting your own removal or draw spells. This card's insane. It's been showing up in some standard decks that I want to try out at some point. But for now, we're going to take this in draft, and we're going to play this card because I think this is a very strong card, and I'm very excited to play with it. And you know what? A great card to follow up Hullbreaker Horror with is a Wandering Mind pick. This little 3 mana 2/1 draws you a spell, basically. It's going to hit most of the time. And even if it doesn't, it's a 2/1 flyer for 3, which is okay. So Wandering Mind's going to be our pick here, and there's not really anything else that we need to consider. Foreboding Statue and Skywarp Scab are okay, and I'll play the Scab if it comes back, but pretty happy taking the Wandering Mind second and moving in this direction. Well, now in this pack, we just get nothing. This thing could be okay. So in my blue-red decks, I literally just got done playing the games of a blue-red deck. I ended up with 4 Wandering Minds, a bunch of Syncopates, and the part of what makes this deck good is all of the cheap, big bodies you can put on the ground to clog up the ground, and then you can win in the air. So I'm looking for the 2 mana 3/3 or cards like that. There's nothing like that in here, but so we could take the Throng or the Weary Prisoner. Taking a Throng early is kind of fun because then we can get enough of them, or we can take the Circle of Confinement because there's a chance that we want to play this. I think I'm gonna bet on the Circle, and there's a decent chance we can splash it easily enough. So here, I think I'm happy just taking the Syncopate. I like Syncopate a lot. It's if I'm playing counter spells, this is the one I want to be playing. There's some decent red cards here. I have not been impressed with casting Flame Breather, but I guess this is a body that blocks on the ground. I just want to take the Syncopate, and I'll play a red spell if it wheels. Not super interested in the Sigarda's Imprisonment. So now we've got Cruel Witness, Foreboding Statue, or Scattered Thoughts, all of which could be decent in our deck. I'm kind of tempted to take the Foreboding Statue. The Scattered Thoughts go pretty late, and Cruel Witness has been a little clunkier in playing it than I wanted it to be, just because it's a 4 mana spell, and I end up having a lot of things to do at 4 mana. So I'm going to take a Foreboding Statue. This is going to help with our splash colors, assuming that we're mainly blue, which is what I want to be. So here, there's some more good blue cards. We could take a Stitched Assistant, a Repository Scab, or a Fear of Death, or the Evolving Wilds. I'm kind of into the Evolving Wilds. These are all decent blue cards. But the Evolving Wilds means I get to play both of my off-color cards at this point. And having an early Evolving Wilds just seems fine to me. Yeah. Cool. We're getting past some blue cards now. Are we taking Alchemist's Gambit? No, we're not. Because you have to cast this for 7 mana for it to be good, and we're not going to take Alchemist's Gambit. But there is Storm Chaser Drake. There's also Binding Geist, Lightning Wolf, and Pyre Spawn is good as a top end in these decks also. I think I'll take the Storm Chaser Drake. It's just a little bit more aggressively costed and fine here. That's a late Grizzly Ritual, but I'll take the Alchemist's Retrieval. Having a bounce spell's fine. I'd prefer the one that hits werewolves and draws you a card. The one that's not quite into the royal, but it's not into the royal. But I'll play this. Fear of Death has been definitely just okay in my decks. I'm going to take it and put it over here on the sideboard where it belongs. I'm feeling okay after this pack. Nice. This came back. That's a good sign. That was the only blue card left in that pack. So this coming back is good for us. I've liked blue in this set, so I'm happy to see it open. We need some more spells, but we'll get there. Looking for Abrades, the cleave spell that draws you cards. Oh, the Throng came back too. Okay, we might be doing some things with Throng. I had 4 of these in a deck once, and it was pretty fun. The blue-red deck doesn't have a ton of exploit synergies, but there's 2 exploit creatures at common. The 3-mana 3/2 that exploits, scries 1 and draws a card, and then there's the one that picks up an instant or sorcery. And then there's the Diver that's really good also. So we might play a bunch of Throngs. They're 2/1s. They have enough power to trade on the ground and keep the ground clear. Happy to grab a Pyre Spawn. I don't know if I want more than one. I'd like my deck to be cheaper than that, but happy to have one. Alchemist's Retrieval is nice. It pairs really well with the Hullbreaker Horror. Wow, no one's playing blue. I actually think I want the Scattered Thoughts over the Cruel Witness. And that might be not what people are finding they want in their decks, but that's what I want in my deck. Okay, so this card's great. When it trains, you exile up to one other creature card from the battlefield or from a graveyard. And when it leaves the battlefield, you put the exiled cards onto the battlefield under their owner's control. So, what I'm thinking is this Pyre Spawn goes away. But now we're a blue-white deck, splashing Wandering Mind. And that works just fine also. So I'm going to take Savior because I think this card's just busted. If it gets to attack once, you're doing it. And then there's some counter spells. Like I said, I'd rather play Syncopate than Wash Away. I want Flame Blessed Bolt, but I'm not going to pick it over this really powerful 3-drop. Alright. Here we don't have any removal spells, which is okay. I don't get this card. It's a 3-mana 1/1 that makes a 1/1. That's okay. On the backside, it also makes a 1/1, but then you need to target it with spells to make more 1/1s. I don't know. I'm not sold on Brinecomer. I guess it makes 2 bodies, which is decent. I think I just want the Stitched Assistant here. No removal spells. Yeah. So we've got Shock. We've got, excuse me, Adamant Will is pretty good at protecting your threats. Shock is good. Sorry, Magma Spray. This is Magma Spray. Magma Spray is good. Chill of the Grave is excellent. I wonder if this is just take Chill of the Grave because we're mostly blue. I want the white removal spell that says destroy target attacked creature, not this one. I want the better one. Yeah, I'm gonna take Chill over those cards. So here I've got Lantern Bearer and Chill, and that's the choice. Lantern Bearer is nice because it's good early, it's good with your exploit creatures that you happen to pick up, and it's good late. The chill is just excellent. I think I'm going to take the chill. I'm happy to pick up a second Throng to go with my first Throng. I don't think we're in Arm the Cathar's deck. I'd play an Adamant Will, but I don't think I'm like hurting to play it. Throng's a zombie, which makes the two Chill of the Graves that I just picked up a little bit better. Cool. There aren't a lot of white cards coming through. There are some red cards, but I don't think it's enough for me to want to play them. I could go for the boarded window. Is this a boarded window deck? Kind of looks like it could be. Could also just take Lantern Bearer. Yeah, I'm just going to take the Lantern Bearer. I'm super happy to take a second Syncopate. I haven't found this card to be particularly good. And I think I'd play Drogskull Infantry, but not over a second Syncopate. And look, all of these cards are in my colors. I can take a bad Mana Leak. I don't think I have... I have one Spirit. I could take another Spirit, or my first Spirit. I think that's what I'm going to do. This is the one I wanted. I wanted at least one of these. I might take the 3-mana 3/3. This is pretty good at gumming up the board. There's another Alchemist Retrieval too. I think I'll take the 3/3. Yeah, and there's another Retrieval anyways. Okay, well, our deck's basically done. We can go play Magic now. We're good. Can we just end it here? Okay, do I want the Adamant Will or the Wash Away? This is always just a 3-mana counterspell. Oh, I could just take the... Yeah, I'll take the rare from my collection, I guess. The Adamant Will would be fine here, also. Maybe I should have played that. But I've got the two Alchemist Retrievals that kind of sort of do the same thing. Right, they protect your creature if you need it to. Okay. Pack 3. We get Edgar Charmed Groom. Other vampires get +1/+1, and when it dies, it returns to the battlefield transformed. The coffin makes vampires every turn, and then 3 turns later it flips back to Edgar. Edgar's pretty good. What does the thing do? Flying Haste. Beginning of combat on your turn, 2 target creatures each get +1/+0. Here's the card I wanted, the Fierce Retribution. Do I want this as a flying threat, or the Fierce Retribution as a removal spell? I think I want the Retribution. I think that's where we're at. Yeah. Olivia's so good. We're not double splashing for Olivia, right? If we're not taking Olivia, I can take the Whispering Wizard, which, to be honest, I haven't been particularly impressed with. I don't have too many instants and sorceries. Or like the Stitched Assistant. Or more realistically, this Evolving Wilds. But man, do I want to double splash for Olivia? Well, I do. I really, really do. I'm going to take Olivia again. I've gone down this road before. It went the way you expected, and I didn't end up playing Olivia, but you know what? We're here for a good time. Another chill, another throng, some more flyers. Yeah, I'm just going to take a Chill of the Grave. Chill of the Grave has been extremely impressive. It's done everything you want it to do and more. All the time. Lantern Bearer. Kind of mopey 1/3. Red removal spell. Maybe I need to take the Lacerate Flesh just to have enough removal. Kind of getting there on removal, though. No, I'm going to take the Lantern Bearer. Yeah, Thirst for Discovery is going to help me double splash. So on removal, I've got 1, 2. I've got the bounce spells. I've got all of the Chill of the Graves and the Syncopates. Yeah, I think I'm fine on removal. That's fine. We'll be fine. We'll get there. Now, which 3-mana creature do I want? The one that makes things unblockable or the flyer? Probably the Cruel Witness is a little bit better in my deck. Yeah. Scattered Thoughts. I might play a second Scattered Thoughts. I don't know. I don't think I'm playing a Mana Leak that's not always on. I might play this third Throng. Gonna have to cut some cards here. That's a good place to be. I wonder if I can cut the white cards and just be like mono blue with an Olivia and a Wandering Mind. But I don't know if that's... I don't know if I want to do that because this card's really good. You know what? I can put Olivia into the graveyard a couple different ways with like Scattered Thoughts or Thirst for Discovery or... I guess that's it. I don't have any way to make blood, do I? Oh. This thing suddenly good in my deck, so I can discard Olivia and reanimate it with Savior of Ollenbach? Mm-hmm. Okay, we are playing this basically mono blue deck with our splashes. This is going to be good. I'm excited. Okay. Oh no, I don't want to do that. What am I doing? We need to make some cuts here. No, no, no. One of those. One of those. 9. Yeah. Okay, so lands are sorted. We have lots of 3-drops. We have to cut some creatures too. We have too many Throngs. The Rallier can probably go. Man, I'm really thinking about cutting all of my white cards. But I have removal in white. That's how I don't die. Cruel Witness I haven't been particularly impressed with. Do I even want all of these Throngs? They're taking up a lot of slots. But I think they're good also. So Olivia is a 6-mana 3/4 flying haste. When she enters, when she attacks, I get to return a creature card from my graveyard to the battlefield tapped and attacking, and it becomes a vampire. So having another way to get back my Hullbreaker Horror, for example, or even just like a Wandering Mind or a Scob or something. she can reanimate the savior. What do I want to do here? I probably don't need 2 Scattered Thoughts. I've got a Scattered Thoughts and a Thirst for Discovery. I like Lantern Bearer. I like Foreboding Statue. This fixes my mana. The 3 Chill of the Graves go with the Wretched Throngs. I like that. The Drake is pressure. Maybe I go down to just 2 Throngs, so 1 Throng gets the second, and then we're done. We're done with our Throngs. What else? Alright, so at the end of the day, I think that this is going to be the best deck to play. I want to play the white cards because they're removal and stuff like that. But I think Olivia is such an amazing bomb, and the Hullbreaker Horror is obviously insane. So I want to play these two together, and I think the best way to do that and make room for them is to cut the white cards. So I hope I'll still be able to survive long enough and just block and bounce and counter and chill my way to the late game and cast these spells. I'm playing mostly islands with some swamps and mountains. And, you know, we're going to see how this goes. So I'm going to get into the games just in a sec. Alright, getting into our first game with this deck. What a crazy draft. I'm really happy with how our deck turned out, though. We go first. Yeah, we'll keep this. This is a nice hand. Not a ton of lands, but Chill of the Grave. Cantrips, obviously. And Lantern Bearer puts them under a little bit of pressure. I'm not going to say that this, like, does everything, but it does some stuff. But you don't want to give my guy a -2/-2? Opponent. You're no fun. No, they have an instant? Is that black 1 mana spell that lets you reanimate, or not reanimate, but like save your creature? Is that a... Can that target anything? I will attack with both of my creatures. Go. Not casting anything here because I want to hold Syncopate up. I'd like to Syncopate their 3-drop. Yeah, I'll counter that. I'll give you my Syncopate instead of 2 cards. Cool. Glad to see them attack there. Because I'd like to keep attacking. Here's my Steelclad Spirit. Go. I'll probably cast the Chill on something here. Excuse me. Assuming they have a 3-drop. Oh. Edgar. Okay. Yes, I will be making Edgar take a chill pill. Let's attack. Land go. Just need to draw my Hullbreaker Horror now. Yep. Do I chill this so I can attack another turn? Probably. I just want to keep drawing cards. Let's attack with both. Now they're going to block. Okay. That's fine with me. I'll go get another Throng. Then I want to Stitched Assistant. Am I sacrificing the Lantern Bearer so I can jump my Stitched Assistant? I don't hate that. Let's do that. Bottom of land. Draw a bounce spell. Okay. And let's play the Throng. This doesn't have lifelink or anything, right? It makes lifelinking vampires, but it doesn't do anything on its own. Okay. This card is the card we want to combo with our Hullbreaker Horror, because it's a cheap spell. Now we're just seeing what our opponent does here. Are they just dead if they don't do anything? Yeah, no blocks. Yeah, they are. Oh, it gets lifelink. Okay. That makes a little bit more sense. Then Blood Fountain gives them a blood token, and now they can cycle something away to try to hit a land drop, potentially. Looks like that's what they're doing. Looks like they missed. So I think I'll just jump this, turn that on for the turn, and smash with everything. Makes them dead next turn, and I have a bounce spell if they try to gain life or kill me. Yeah, in a pretty good spot here. This just gains indestructible. I'll take 4. Yep, you've got a bat. I'd like to bounce the bat. My turn. Combat. Attack you for 4. They could have the... Oh. Uh-huh. And they're dead. Sweet. It's not the spell I thought they had, but, you know, it's the one that lets me win the game. Alright. Our basically mono blue deck did the job in the last game. This hand looks identical to the other hand, so we'll keep it. Not identical, of course, but you know, this is basically the same hand we had last time. I'm going to play our 1-drop on 1. I'm going to play our Storm Chaser Drake on 2, and then I'm going to hold up mana for the rest of the game. Is basically my plan. I wonder if you can hear the rain in the background. It's really windy and rainy right now. Might lose power. Which makes recording this video very exciting. Okay, I've got my Air Force established. Now I just need to keep other flyers off the board and clog up the ground the best way we can. And green-white tends to not have a ton of ways to deal with flyers. So hopefully we can just start attacking. Sure, you got it, 2-2. You got it. Smash. Pass. In this deck, we don't have a ton of ways to do anything with the Storm Chaser Drake, but the bounce spell we have is decent. Because if they ever try to kill this, we can just bounce it and then move on with our lives. Ooh. Okay. Attack. Stitched Assistant. Sacrifice this. I should probably make sure I always leave blue open because I don't have any non-blue cards. I'll draw a Throng. Throng blocks this. So next turn... Ooh, okay. Gotta watch out for this thing. But for now, I'm just gonna jump this and smash. As long as you've put one or more +1/+1 counters on any creature, this has trample and lifelink, and then target creature you control with a counter on it gets trample and lifelink. Okay. Sure. Yep. Let's tap down the Paladin. Okay, then they're wolf striking me. That's fair enough, I guess. And I only have one creature in my bin. So I'm just going to play out 2 creatures. Hopefully one of them dies next turn so I can play the Scob and draw a card. They can attack here, but attacking is awkward thanks to my Steelclad Spirit. Whenever one or more counters are put on humans you control this turn, draw a card. Okay. So this gets to block this. And then am I blocking this with my Throng? I think so, because I want this in the graveyard for Scob to draw a card. And it still draws me a card. So get a Throng out of my deck. Okay. Hit you for 2. Play this. Alright, opponent. Let's see what you got. They don't have any ways to put counters on things on the battlefield. They can gain a life, but that's not lethal. They can't present lethal either. Yep. This blocks really well. Oh, that trains up to a 3/5. Sure. So I can block like this, or I could like double block the Paladin. But is this card the problem right now, or is the Cloak Cadet more of a problem? Because I could also block this. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this. I get blown up by a lot of things here. But they might just be giving their things lifelink. My lamp just flickered. Nah, I mean, if they had Wolf Strike, they were going to get me anyways. And unfortunately, that's probably the end of the road for us. Um, they just gained infinite life there. And I can play a Wretched Throng to help block. I guess I can play 2. But they're just going to draw more cards. Yeah, we're dead here. Good beats opponent. They needed to have... Yeah, their cards lined up really well there. I haven't tried playing the green-white deck at all. I haven't really seen it open or anything like that. But if it always turns out the way our opponent's deck looks, it seems pretty good. This hand looks great again. Okay, they've got a knife. We have Olivia in our hand now. That's good. Something to work towards. I'm going to play Drake on 2 so I can keep attacking in the air a bit. And then Thirst on 3. Look at this Bloodbat. It's a cool pet. I wonder what our opponent is thinking about over there. I guess if they play nothing here, I'm playing Stormchaser Drake. If they play a creature, now I want to play my Throng because it blocks on the ground. And they won't attack into this. Or they won't want to, I guess. Maybe they will, but they don't want to. Oh, Jacob's pretty good. Am I just thirsting here? I think so. So this lets them loot, and then they can pay 6 mana to flip this over. And on the other side, they can play cards that it's exiled. I have a bounce spell, though, that can reset this once it flips, so maybe we can get them into a spot where they spend a bunch of mana on this, and then I just flip it back, undo all their hard work. We'll discard a land. So of course I want to get the Stitched Assistant down, but I'm wondering about double spelling this turn and going like Drake plus holding up Chill. Kind of like that more. Just trying to figure out the best way to be as mana efficient as possible here. Yep. They are looting away. So they can only pay 6 when they activate this ability. Okay, so this is going to enter. With the exploit trigger on the stack, I can bounce this. Nah, I'll just let them do the thing. That's fine. I guess they get an extra zombie out of it, but I think I'm okay with that. Yeah, that's still fine. Ooh, second Chill is nice. We'll attack. Play Stitched Assistant. Sacrifice the Throng. Go get another one. Keep that right on top. Then I'll just pass. I'm going to chill something this turn because I want to draw lands now. All I want is lands. Sure. That's actually annoying. What am I chilling? Chill the Fellstinger, I guess. No blocks. Found a land. So, draw a card, then exile it. You may... At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top card of your library face down. You may look at that card for as long as it remains exiled. Once during each of your turns, you may play a land or cast a spell from among cards exiled with this permanent without paying its mana cost. Okay. So I'm going to play my Throng. I'm going to go to combat, attack with my flyers, and just pass the turn. So, does transforming put an ability on the stack? Or is it just going to flip? I'm wondering if I can get them... If there's a chance I can bounce this before they spend all the mana. Yeah, we're going to see. Exile a card. Okay, nope, it just happens. Okay, so they're going to play this. I'm going to syncopate it. Because they tapped all their mana already. Yeah, I go to attacks. Next, I'm going to bounce that. Attack you. Go. Olivia's lethal next turn because she has flying and haste. This thing can't block. Okay. Yes, I love Necroduality. Yeah, go ahead and attack. Throng dies. I'll go get another Throng. I'll tap down that. I'll fetch black. And we'll win the game with Olivia. Right? They have no other things. Combat. Attack with these. Sure, I'll get a Throng back. Boom. There we go. That's exactly how I want our games to play out. Alright, Botron. Let's do battle. All of our opening hands have been the same. You know, we'll keep this. Not literally the same, but having Lantern Bearer plus a 2-drop plus a card removal spell. Oh no. You're gonna make me discard my Lantern Bearer? Actually, I don't even know if they want to do that. They might choose the bounce spell or something. No, they chose my Throng. Sad. They've got Throngs of their own. Luckily, I do too. Throngs for days. No blocks. Literally Throngs for days. So do I attack with my Throng here and see if they get greedy? Opponent is not greedy enough. I am now out of Throngs, though, so that's something to remember. Do I trade Throngs? Yeah, sure. We can trade. I'm out. Do you have more? No, you're out too. Okay. 3's the max, I guess. I kind of just want to Scattered Thoughts here. could also just get down the spirit, though. Yeah, let's just get down the spirit. Have Alchemist's Retrieval up. Now you're gonna chill my guy. I think I'm gonna bounce it, actually, so they don't draw a card. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. Let's see. Let's go for Stitch. Alright, I guess we attack first. And then Stitched Assistant. Sure. I was gonna look for a land, so then I could play this and that, but that's fine. Oh, just cleave it. Are you gonna really draw more hands or more cards than this? Nah. Inspired Idea is great, but just cleave it. If you ever think you don't want to cleave it, just cleave it. Look at, like, our opponent had one card in hand. Are they ever gonna have more than 4 cards in hand the rest of this game? Probably not. Okay. I get to curve into Olivia, at least. She gets to get back some Throngs. That's for sure. I'm not just going to slam Olivia into a bunch of open mana. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to play this. I'm going to play this. And yeah, I'll attack. Eventually, I think I do win this race, thanks to Olivia, but... Oh, jeez. This card sucks. Never mind, I don't win this race. Everything's awful, because this card's terrible. This card's so dumb. I don't think I have any way to beat Toxthrill, so... Like, I have my Chill of the Graves, which are usually excellent, but they're not going to be good here. Oh, this card. I found a bounce spell. I guess I should have taken that Syncopate. I think I'm just passing. Because I don't want to expose Olivia to Toxthrill. I'm going to chill Toxthrill. Looking for a Syncopate. That's not it. Yep. Just passing. Doing nothing. I guess I need... I need to do something. I'll chill that. Yeah. I guess Hullbreaker or Horror at some point was still an out, right? Because it's a 7/8. I can actually block this. But I think it's just a little too late. Yep. Cool. Frustrating. Frustrating game. I'm gonna try to shake off the bad vibes from losing to Toxrill in the last in the last game. Yeah, we keep this. I'd like to be on the play one of these games. I think we've been on the draw a lot, but that's okay. I'll just fetch the swamp here. I know I don't need it right now, but I'll fetch it. Haha. No blocks. Don't kill my Throng, please. I like him. He's gonna draw me some cards. I'd love to go get a Throng out of my deck before this happens. Actually, do I want this card? Because I have Thirst for Discovery, so I don't know if I need this swamp. It's kind of greedy to bottom, but I'm going to bottom it. Oh, jeez. Let's go to combat and attack. Yep. I'll go Lantern Bearer plus Throng. Go. I will double block if they let me. And then I get to Thirst for Discovery plus Hold Up Alchemist's Retrieval this turn. And then after that, hopefully I find enough lands that I can just start going to town. Oh, you're gonna try to steal my creature. That's not gonna work. I'd love to go find another Throng. Thanks for asking. Statue's an interesting draw. I think I still just go Throng, and this time I'm gonna go Stitched Assistant, sacrifice the Lantern Bearer. Looking for a land. That's a land. Yep. Pyre Spawn. Ooh. Chill of the Grave is a great draw. I think I want to chill this turn. So I think I'm okay going Statue here. No attacks. And then chill the Pyre Spawn. Okay. I'm gonna choose this. Yep, and they can play a land and replay one of their fire breathers if they want. Nice, found the land. So I'm at 7, 8 mana. Which means I've got nothing to do but just pass the turn. Darn it. I wish I could do something, but just have no plays. Go. Yep. Here's my Hullbreaker Horror. This spell is now extremely valuable. Oh, they're just bouncing it? Okay. I'll just play the Lantern Bearer and do it again. It's not a surprise this turn, but still gonna get it down. I guess I will block the Pyre Spawn with it. Yeah, I think I'm okay blocking like this. What they don't know is that this is all playing into my plan. Because I get to slam Olivia this turn. I think. 1, 4, 5, 6. I guess I could just slow roll it a little. Like, this is going to flip on my end step. So I can go, like, Wandering Mind. It seems like they have counter magic, so I think I'm happy slow rolling the Olivia. I want the Alchemist's Retrieval. I think I will take it because I already have a Syncopate. Then I'll go Stitched Assistant. Probably not sacrificing anything here. I've got a handful of stuff. Cool, they did have a Syncopate. Then I'll just play Throng. Okay. Got their Syncopate. Oh, geez. Okay. Looks like I'm gonna get to do the thing with Olivia. I'll add black mana, please. Here's Olivia. Go to combat. These things attack. Eeny, meeny, miny. This one. Oh, tap my mana dumbly. Oh, auto tapper. Why are you leaving black spells up when I have no black mana up when I have no black mana in my hand? It's fine. It's gonna be fine. Yep. If they wanted to actually use this to stack the top of their deck, they needed to do it in their draw step, not now. Because now all they can do is, like, put a creature in their bin, which doesn't help them at all. And Chill of the Grave, my Throng. Um, sure. I guess it draws them a card, but they only have 2 mana left, 3 mana left. Yep. I'm gonna bounce their Soul Cipher board, which triggers that, and it's gonna bounce their spell. Puts me to 2, but 2's not dead, and then I get to smash with the board. Okay, I need to remember to watch the auto tapper, because it's leaving my black and red up, but I really want to always use my black and red and leave my blue up almost all the time. Got the win, though. I'm really glad that we got to do the thing in that last game. It might have been a little unnecessary to do it now that I think back on how the game went, but you know what? I'm glad we did the thing. I'm going to keep this hand. It doesn't do a ton, but it draws lots of cards, and as long as they don't like go 1-drop into 2-drop, I get to get this off before I'm under any pressure. And seeing blue mana from Spirit here makes me think I'm not going to be under too much pressure at least. I think I'm just going to do this now before they can have counter magic up. Yep, gets in for 2. And Mind Leech Ghoul. Are we exploiting? We are. What card am I exiling from my hand? Might be the Scob. It's not Olivia. It's not the statue. Yeah, I think it's the Scob. I think that's okay. And then I'll just get Spirit down here. Hold up Syncopate. Next turn I'll go Statue, hold up Syncopate. If they're just playing a Throng and that's it, I'm fine with that. But I want the Syncopate in case they have like a 3 or 4 drop that they really want to play this turn. No land Throng? Okay, no, there's a land. When it enters, mill 3 cards. When it dies, you may exile it. If you do, do a thing. Yeah, I guess I should counter that. They're a blue-black deck, so they could probably exploit it for value. Don't have any creatures, so Olivia's not like an amazing endgame at this point. Next turn I might not even go for it. Okay. Now I might have a creature to bring back. I'll take 2 from this for a turn or 2 while I set up. Okay, that's a nice card to draw. So I'll play this and then just pass. Plan is to use Statue to cast Chill of the Grave, to tap the Gargantua, and then see where we end up. I guess I don't need to use Statue, I can just like cast Chill of the Grave. No blocks. And you go to 113, sure. Is it time for Olivia? I have to go shields down for a turn, but yeah, I think it's time. The shields are down, but we got a big attack off while they were tapped out. Oh, they also have red mana? Do they also have Olivia? That would be funny. Sure, they're chilling Olivia. That makes sense. And Repository Scod can sacrifice the Mind Leech Ghoul and get back their Chill of the Grave. Yeah, pretty good. They don't even want to attack for one? So I want to do this and cast Scattered Thoughts. Look at the top two, put two into my hand and the rest into the graveyard. I think I want the Chill of the Grave. And is it bad that I kind of want the Alchemist Retrieval? No, I'll take that. I'll hit you for 2. And I'll pass the turn. This is going to flip over. So I've got Syncopate if they tap all their mana. I've got Chill of the Grave if they don't. If they aggressively use Chill of the Grave, I'll be happy. Okay, just a Foreboding statue. Good with that. We'll chill your Rot-Tide Gargantua. Ooh, Lantern Bear is a nice draw. I have the Syncopate, so if they let me untap, I actually get to protect Olivia from the Chill of the Grave. Yeah. So I just get to cast this for 3. There we go. Get that out of here. This is going to make mana. I'd love it to make blue mana, please. Combat, just the flyers. Bring in Stitched Assistant. Exploit the Lantern Bearer. Bottom that, draw a card. Yep. And go. I've got a bounce spell into Chill the Grave on tap. Land and nothing. Cool. Sweet. I love it when a plan comes together. Alright. Don't even know what your name stands for, but Nahiri, we're going to go into battle. Yeah, this hand looks great. Throng into Mind or Statue. Just happen to have one of my 2 mountains in my hand for the Wandering Mind. I think I'll slam the Mind first. Is that still true? Yeah, I'll play the Mind. Syncopate or Chill of the Grave? Oh. It's a good question. I don't know what I want. I think I'll take Chill of the Grave. And making a 1/1 here is pretty good, I guess. Keep bashing this card. I'll attack for 2. Cool. Go get a Throng. I think I just want to play the Foreboding Statue this turn. That's a good card. That's one that we don't want to have to deal with. Yep. Oh, you're attacking? Okay. So I could just slam Olivia this turn. Get back Throng. But if I do that, then they just tap it, they keep it tapped down forever. You know what? I'm still going to go. I'm going to go for it. We didn't come here to not cast our Olivias. Now we have a zombie back, so we can cast Chill of the Grave more easily. Oh, jeez. Well, we're going to lose to the best Dream Shacklegeist deck I've ever seen because they have 2 Dream Shacklegeists. I don't have any way to deal with them. Like, maybe there's some world where I can race them with my Wretched Throngs? I don't know, though. Okay, I'm gonna try. Yep. And what you got? So I got my bounce spell. Oh, I can bounce Olivia, maybe. So these 2 things don't untap. That's fine. Let's Chill of the Grave one of them. Yep, you've got a zombie horse. Zombie horse is annoying because that stops my Throngs from attacking. So what if I bounce the zombie horse so they can keep attacking? And then maybe I can get an attack in with the Foreboding Statue later. Gonna play another Throng. Gonna attack with my Throngs. They are scared, so they're blocking. Actually, I do want to search because my bomb was at the bottom of my deck. Now it's not going to be at the bottom of my deck. And I'll play this. This flips over. Keeping my flyers tapped down. Just attacking with 1, though. Oh, I'm so smart. I think I just smash with them, because if they're not blocking a Throng, that means this is getting through. Put you to 2. Decline, decline. Go. Lancer can't attack through my Steelclad Spirit. I guess they can tap it down. No, they're not going to go for it. Just one or both? Both are coming in. Alright, here's this. Oh, we beat double Dream Shacklegeist. What? Their deck looked insane. Alright, gold links. We've made it a 5-2 with this deck, which is really exciting, because I really like this deck. Yeah, we'll keep this. Same reasoning behind keeping a similar hand before. On the play, casting this on curve is fine, I think. On the draw, it's a little slow. If our opponent's just mono wolves, this might be a little slow, but I have a bounce spell to keep them slowed down and the chill. Not super worried about it. If they pump, I'm definitely Alchemist Retrievaling them. Okay. No pump. I think I still might bounce whatever their play is. Yeah. Bounce that. I'll just thirst on end step. No need to do it now. Make them think that I have a counterspell or something. If their play is just the Perish Blade trainee, I'm pretty happy. Dawnheart Disciple, sure. I think I'm just playing both of my Throngs here. And then setting up a Lantern Bearer plus Chill of the Grave next turn. I guess they played this. This is a 3/3, and now I can't really block super favorably. I think I still go for the double block. I'll go searching once, grab a card, decline that one, and then we get another trainee. Okay. That's fine. I've got this and this. And go. So I'll chill the Snarling Wolf, which feels bad. But then training won't activate this turn. Oh, they're activating it now. Yes. Yeah, no, that's not happening. Found a mountain, which is great. I guess no matter what happened, they needed to do that beforehand. Yeah. Here's the Mind. Grabs a Syncopate and puts 4 lands on the bottom of my deck, which is awesome. Alright, we're all set up. We just need to find one of our bombs now. We've stalled. We've waited. I could Alchemist Retrieval the Wandering Mind, potentially, and set up another... Oh, shoot. That's okay. Big Pig ready to go. Do I just bounce the pig now? I need to get rid of the pig and the wolf. I think I'm gonna bounce the pig. And I'm flooding. Oh no. That was almost great. I could almost... I was almost able to counter that pig. Now they're going to get to pump this, attack with everything. Everything's going to get bigger. I wish I had another Chill of the Grave or something. This is not good. Yeah, I'm out of Throngs. Fresh out of Throngs. Hullbreaker Horror would still be great for me. Olivia. Is Olivia great for me? Olivia is not amazing, actually. I guess Olivia is a 3/4. Am I playing a defensive Olivia right now? Yeah, I think so. Olivia on D. This might be it for me. They only played commons. Their commons are gonna beat me. Yeah, sometimes just playing creatures and making your opponent ask the questions is a good thing to do. And I'm not saying we're dead. You know, we have some plays that get us out of this, but things are not looking great for us. Like, we're gonna have to rely on... So, Olivia's gonna block the wolf, and then the Wandering Mind's gonna block something. I think the Lantern Bearer might need to block also. And then we're at 5. They have 3 3/3s out. So I think what I'll need to do is attack with Olivia and try to find something with Wandering Mind. Just to stay alive. And I need to draw something. Our opponent's deep in the tank, but I think this is pretty easy for them. I think they just attack with all their things. The only way I'm going to win this is if I can cheese them out somehow. They should definitely just hit... Oh. They were tanking on how best to actually just kill me? So now Olivia... I wanted Olivia to block and kill something, but now she can't. And this has Vigilance, so she can't even attack. Yeah, that was the best card for them to have and the worst thing for me to see them have. And I can't even syncopate the dumb wolf. Jeez Louise. Yep. I don't have anything that gets me out of this, right? Let's just attack with Olivia and make sure that I don't have anything to get me out of this. Yeah. They oopsed me. It's not like I have anything I can actually do here. I'm pretty dead. I could take 2 Chill of the Graves. But even that's not enough, because I'm so low, and they have the 2 Snarling Wolves. Cool. Well, GG, I guess. got by green-white green-white commons, basically. But that happens sometimes. They just ran us over. Gotta give them props for that, I guess. Well, I hope you enjoyed this draft video. I had a lot of fun forcing Olivia and Hullbreaker Horror into the same deck, and we got to do the thing once, so that was great. I'm figuring out what I like about this draft format, and what I like about this draft format is casting Chill of the Grave. So I'm going to keep taking as many of these as I can get and see how far that gets me. Thanks a bunch for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will catch you next time.